I don't have an intro for anything. Maybe one day I will. Maybe I'll evolve into having an intro or an introduction or hey, hi, hello. Right now, I'm in the middle of editing a video. I'm actually a couple weeks, if not more, behind on uploading some stuff. I do have footage from the beginning of the month, beginning of March. Right now it is March 19th. It's actually my boyfriend's birthday. I'm going back through footage because a lot of things have been canceled, including my on-campus classes. We've moved to remote classes for the rest of the spring semester. I've done a few things at the beginning of the month. I've gone out to get some footage with Ian from Loose Bolts again, and I went to Tallahassee with morning trips, which you'll see in this video. But there were a couple nights where I tried to document my thoughts a little bit. There's a bumblebee. Hopefully the bumblebee will let me film. So I've done some things, but from the beginning of March to now, a lot of things have changed. And specifically it's because of the coronavirus. And in the middle of me just trying to document and continue filming and, get down some of my thoughts, I do mention the coronavirus a couple times, and I'm actually, deciding to cut it out because in retrospect, it does not age well, and I do not want to perpetuate any accidental misinformation. It's really reflective of how much has changed in the past 2 to 3 weeks here in the United States. But I also felt weird to upload a video and not acknowledge what's going on currently, because this might not age well. In a year, this might be so different, but right now, I want to continue doing the things I set out to do while also acknowledging what's going on right now, because I said I wanted to document, I wanted to have video journals, I wanted to have stuff to look back on, and this is what's going on right now. So the footage you're about to see is a couple weeks old. It's from the beginning of the month, and we were aware of the coronavirus at the time, but a lot has changed in the past couple weeks, so I just wanted to address that first before getting into the rest of the video. I'm not going to get into all of it right now because really it belongs in its own video. I want to be responsible. I want to do what I feel is best, and this is the way I'm going to go about it, so I just wanted to address it before moving into footage that, again, it feels so different than it was a couple weeks ago. So there's that. We're going to get into that. And thank you for being here. If you haven't already, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. Get ready. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, turn on the notification bell, because I don't have an upload schedule and it may be slightly manic, but I'd really appreciate it if you did, because I do intend on growing this channel at my own pace, my own way. So thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me ramble. Enjoy the rest of this video. Ignore your better judgment. Fade it up, but you still suspect. I'm in the back of my mind running. Oh, Judy, darling, don't give up just yet. Thought you knew me, and I thought I knew just what I wanted. I promise you, Judy. Okay, so pretty much I just gave up trying to film it all in there while Ian is still tracking drums. There's also a guy doing construction. They're building a new patio, so I'm at the Lotus Cafe, Zen Gardens, dope-ass place in Panama City, about an hour and a half away from Fort Walton. So it's not too bad of a drive. It's basically the opposite drive that I take to go to school. Yeah, I'm just out here getting some more behind-the-scenes footage for him, but I don't think I'm going to include any of that in this video, because we're going to make something else for him to use, but it's going to look really cool. The lighting's a lot better. It's a different setup, and I'm going to get a little more variety of some things for him. I'm just really appreciative he's giving me, the opportunity to get a little more experience capturing footage, because I feel like I'm at the point where my editing's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with my editing skills, where I'm at. Definitely gonna improve, but I'm happy where I am and how far I've come and what I know how to do. But basically, I am sitting in my van to take a little break because it's hot as fuck in there. And I've only been out here maybe like an hour or two, but I'm exhausted. I have not been sleeping well. I get insomniatic sometimes. Lately, I just have been nonstop in my brain, thinking about things, trying to work stuff out, and also having all these ideas that I want to do. I just haven't been sleeping well. I'll probably be out here another hour before I head back because I have to drive an hour and a half to class tomorrow and do that. So, yeah. That's all I got to report on right now. Heading back home, and as rough as the last couple of weeks have been emotionally, today's been a pretty good day. Today's been a really good day. And I say the last couple of weeks have been like emotionally challenging, not because I'm necessarily going through something or that something happened. It's just, the cycle of things. I've gotten to a place in my life where I hold respect for myself and really honor wherever I'm at, because I may not know the reason I'm feeling that way. I might not be able to identify right away what's bothering me, but it is still just as important to acknowledge whatever I'm feeling, because whatever I'm feeling is what I'm feeling, is what I'm going through. I really have to thank Logan for that. Logan has been such a great partner to me. He always tells me your feelings are valid, whatever's going on, whether I can give him a clear answer as to what's bothering me, if anything's bothering me, if I'm just cranky, if I'm just moody, whatever. He's been such a good partner to me in my emotional well-being, and I'm really grateful for him. So I'm just feeling like a lot of gratitude right now, just a lot of gratitude. I feel like things are coming together and falling into place, which is a relief, but I still have a lot of work to do, but it's work I'm excited to be doing. I might do a couple of things on the computer before I officially check out for the night, but I'm gonna take it easy this evening. I really need to catch up on some rest, and I have a pretty clear head about everything. I think that trying to get some rest now would be even more recuperative and beneficial and rejuvenating. So, I'm gonna get my nap on. Whew. Okay, so it is the end of the day, and I didn't bother documenting anything about going to class because all I do is drive an hour and a half to class. There's been a lot energetically that's gone on today as far as developments, getting ideas going, getting a plan together. And I feel like I'm being a little bit vague because I haven't really taken the time to explain for the purposes of a video what's going on. I will be done with my second degree essentially by the end of April, as far as my assignments and requirements go. I've already applied for graduation. I'm not going to walk. I walked when I got my first bachelor's. I'm not doing it again. I've been working out plans for after college, even though I've just perpetually been in college to a degree. Right now, I may have mentioned this before, but I'm doing the social media management, among other things, kind of event coordinating, kind of doing the booking at Enlightened Studios here in downtown Fort Walton, which is great, and I love it. I'm still learning a lot of things, which is really cool. I'm really grateful that everyone's been awesome and really open to me coming in and helping out and doing my thing. And in addition to that, for the last couple of years, I've been an editor. I've been editing books, manuscripts with some authors. I've done some work through a mid-size publishing house based out of Florida that I actually interned at when I was getting my first degree. Since then, I've also taken on, I guess, two private clients, and I've had the intention for a while to do more of my own work outside of the contracts that I've had with a publishing house, and I'm actually to the point where I think I'm on the last 2 active contracts. Over the summer in 2019, I definitely made it clear that I wasn't interested until I said otherwise in taking on any further contracts, just because of the workload, the way I've been compensated, which, you know, I understand there's a budget and there's resources, and like that's the way they've done it. My client was technically the publishing house, not even the authors that I was working with. I've worked with my friend Anne Livingston on her first book, and she's working on her second book. I've had a referral from one of my current authors with the publishing house for some private work. I've had the idea to expand upon those services. And the challenge I had for a really long time was when it comes to the whole freelance entrepreneur. I'm just going to take these off or I'm going to fiddle with them the whole time. And I need a new prescription anyway. The whole thing with like owning your own business and in the digital age, to be more specific, I definitely hopped on the bandwagon of, you know, I want to do this work for yourself thing. I've done the freelance thing for a while. I think I haven't been able to grow it vertically is because I've had a challenge in trying to figure out how I would want to scale whatever it is I'm doing, like grow it to where I'm not the sole person working on stuff. I just hadn't up until this point been able to figure that out, and I think I figured out a way to do that. It feels pragmatic. It feels like it makes sense for me. It feels like something that's been a long time coming, and so I'm really motivated to get the ball rolling on that. Now I've said it to the people I'm bringing in on this project that, you know, I'm planning for success. And I don't know what that's going to look like or what it's going to mean, but even though I don't seem like it right now, it's just because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to wash my face and go to bed. I'm really excited about it. When you get to a point where everything up until this point finally makes sense, there's a huge sense of relief when you get to the point where everything you've done up until now, like it just finally makes sense. And that's kind of where I'm at, because, you know, until like 2 days ago at 3 a.m. when the idea hit me like a ton of bricks, I don't want to say struggling, but just I've been, you know, a little challenged with figuring out what it all means. And I'm definitely somebody at this point in my life, I'm definitely somebody who believes in everything happens for a reason, you know, trusting where you're called, you know, listening to what feels like a yes, what feels like a no, and, you know, really taking, it's not even a leap, it's a walk. It's a walk of faith, because you don't know what's going to come of something, but you know you're being pulled towards it, or you know there is some reason even though you don't see the reason right now. I feel like I'm at the point where, okay, it's starting to make sense and make sense. And I knew I'd get here. It's just very frustrating along the way. And I'm probably getting ahead of myself here, but it's been like 3 years in the making, I feel like. Hopefully I get to look back on this in however much time and be like, yeah.
Something's never changed. Please don't go.
So I am being a professional groupie all day today. Logan and his band Morning Trips are going to play at FSU somewhere. I don't know. I've gone out of town with them a couple times for shows, but this is the first time I will be riding in the van with everyone. I'm gonna go for the day, turn around and come right back. Tallahassee is really only like 2.5 hour drive, so it's not too bad. They have sound check at 3. They don't play till like 8, so we gotta get on the road. It's currently, what time is it? It's 9:20 a.m. Good God. So I'm just waiting for Logan to come pick me up. Do you want to put anything on there first? I got a little bit of room.
Will you hold on to my glasses and a comb?
Yeah. is not a comb, this is a brush.
That's what I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You still have room for the brush.
Yeah. Even got room for my gimbal? You're so pretty.
Oh, yeah. That's where I like to be.
He told me he's picking me up and we were leaving no later than 9:30.
I was literally, as you can see, just got out of the shower. So I was literally jumping in the shower. He's like, hey bro, come to you. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
No,
I'll be like,
I'm not a
oh.
morning person, but when he tells me he's gonna get me at a certain time, I'm ready.
What do you define as a morning person?
Me?
Like what time
Him.
qualifies you? No, I mean what time qualifies you as a morning person?
Well, I think that it's one of those things. Morning is relative. I think that I'm out of bed and ready to give a speech.
By what time?
15 minutes. Like, I don't even have to have a shower.
No, I'm filming. I took a nap and now I'm awake.
I'm awake too. How are you doing?
A lot better now that I've napped.
No, an hour and a half. Made from Tally.
An hour and a half.
Yeah. I'd say it takes about, if it's 90 miles, a minute, a mile.
Well, how fast we going?
I move at the fastest of rates. I don't know if you see me at work. Not only do I prioritize safety, but I prioritize efficiency as well, which is why I prioritize safety and moving at the fastest of rates.
Not a prime truck.
You know, I haven't seen that any of those Alexander
I have not either.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Shinar.
any yet.
No, you gotta go north for those because they're literally all the way to
Nah, fam.
Kentucky.
I'll see
Yeah.
them in Georgia. Nah, fam. I see
Kentucky.
them down when we go down south. I see them.
Know what's always disheartening going this way is seeing the Panama City sign after being on the road for an hour.
Wait, I literally just thought that. I was just like, wow.
Put it out in the ether. I don't need to pee currently.
Oh yeah, I figure we're gonna stop.
But, if a stop, happens.
I wouldn't be mad about a stop, but I also do not
Alright, we can start
urgently need to pee. Well, we made it to Tallahassee. Actually, specifically, we made it to FSU. So there's that.